football. It's called the beautiful game, and for good reason. It's more than just a sport. It's a way for people all over the world to connect and share something special. It's full of passion, excitement, and drama. Billions of people live for the roar of the crowd, the thrill of a goal, the heartbreak of a loss, and the pure joy of winning. From small dirt fields in Brazil to famous stadiums like Wembley, football brings us all together. For 90 minutes, we forget about our differences and become part of something bigger. We become citizens of the world, united by our love for this amazing sport. In this video, we're going on a journey through the history of football. We'll explore its humble beginnings, its biggest stars, and its most unforgettable moments. Get ready to dive into the world's most popular sport. Football's story goes way back. Long before the fancy stadiums and bright lights, people were playing simpler versions of the game. Imagine ancient China, over 2,000 years ago. They had a game called Cuju, where you kicked a leather ball through an opening into a net. Sounds familiar, right? Throughout history, different cultures have had their own versions of kicking a ball around. In medieval Europe, a game called folk football was really popular. These games were pretty wild and crazy, with huge teams and not many rules. Villages would compete against each other with a lot of passion and sometimes even got a little rough. These early games were the starting point for the more organized sport we know and love today. The year 1863 was a super important year for football. In England, a group of people who really loved the game got together. They wanted to create a set of rules that everyone would follow. This led to the creation of the Football Association, or FA for short. It was the very first organization to oversee the sport. The FA wanted to bring some order to the game and make sure everyone was playing by the same rules. Thanks to the FA, football went from a casual game to a real organized sport. The first official FA rules were established, creating the foundation for the modern game. In 1872, the first ever international football match took place between England and Scotland. This showed the world that football was becoming more than just a local game. Over time, the rules of football have changed to make the game more fair, safe, and exciting to watch. One of the biggest changes was the rule about using your hands. In the early days, players could use their hands as much as they wanted, which made it a bit like rugby. But then they decided to limit hand use, which changed the game completely. Another big change was the offside rule, which made things more challenging and strategic. In 1970, they introduced yellow and red cards. These cards gave referees a better way to control how players behaved on the field. A yellow card is a warning, and a red card means a player is ejected from the game. All these changes helped shape the modern game, making skill, strategy, and good sportsmanship the most important parts of football. Section 5. Legends of the pitch: Pelé, Maradona, Messi, and Ronaldo. Football has had some incredible players who have amazed fans all over the world with their talent and love for the game. Pelé from Brazil is considered by many to be the greatest player of all time. His incredible skills, amazing goal-scoring record, and 3 World Cup wins make him a true legend. Diego Maradona from Argentina was a magician on the field. He could dribble like no one else, had incredible vision, and inspired millions of people. His famous Hand of God goal and his unbelievable solo goal against England in the 1986 World Cup showed just how talented and sometimes controversial he was. Lionel Messi, also from Argentina, is known for his amazing dribbling, perfect passes, and incredible ability to score goals. He's won the Ballon d'Or award 7 times, which is given to the best player in the world, and many people believe he's the greatest footballer ever. Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal is incredibly strong and athletic. He's known for his power, his desire to score goals, and his incredible work ethic. He's won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and is definitely one of the best to ever play the game. These legends haven't just entertained fans, they've inspired generations of young players. Their impact on football goes beyond the field, shaping how the world sees and loves this sport. Section 6. Unforgettable spectacles, iconic matches through time. Football history is full of incredible matches that people will never forget. The 1966 World Cup final, held at Wembley Stadium in England, was one of those matches. England beat West Germany in a thrilling game that ended 4-2. Jeff Hurst scored 3 goals, including a controversial one that people still talk about today, to help England win their only World Cup title. Another unforgettable match was the 2005 UEFA Champions League final, often called the Miracle of Istanbul. Liverpool made an incredible comeback against AC Milan after being down 3-0 at halftime. They scored 3 goals in just 6 minutes in the second half to tie the game and then won in a penalty shootout. Many people say it was the greatest Champions League final ever. These matches and many others have shown why football is such an exciting and unpredictable sport. They've given us moments of pure joy, heartbreak and everything in between, and they'll always be remembered by fans around the world. Section 7, Titans of the Sport, a look at footballing dynasties. Throughout football history, some clubs have become super successful and powerful, dominating their leagues and winning championships in Europe. Real Madrid, with a record 14 Champions League titles, is like royalty in the football world. They've had some of the greatest players ever, from Alfredo Di Stefano and Ferenc Puskas to Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema. Barcelona, Real Madrid's biggest rivals, have also had amazing success. They're known for their attacking style of play, focused on keeping possession of the ball. This style, made famous by Johan Cruyff and Pep Guardiola, has helped them win many La Liga titles and Champions League trophies. Manchester United, led by the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson, were the kings of English football for 20 years, winning more league titles than any other team. They were known for their fighting spirit and ability to win tough games. These clubs, along with others like Bayern Munich, Juventus and AC Milan, have shaped European football, creating intense rivalries and amazing moments for fans to enjoy. Section 8. The masterminds behind the magic. A glimpse into management and tactics. While the players are the ones on the field, every great team needs a great manager, a tactical genius who shapes the team's style and leads them to victory. From legends like Sir Matt Busby and Bill Shankly to modern-day greats like Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, managers play a crucial role in the beautiful game. In a future video, we'll take a closer look at the world of football management. We'll explore the tactics, the player relationships, and the pressure that comes with leading a top club. We'll analyze different formations, see how tactics have evolved, and highlight the managers who have changed the way football is played.